You do. Okay, so am I spotlighted, team?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you so much. You're all my tech support. You have no idea what kind of support y'all are. Okay, so welcome team to Move Better 55 Plus. It is Strength Week. I know it's your favorite week. I know it is. Because it makes them, I feel like the most impact, right? You can feel it really quickly that day, even the following day. And again, my challenge to you is always to repeat the class for the live participants once, for those who are getting the replay, to do it 2 times before we meet each other again. And then again, you can sprinkle this workout here and there. If you're doing, for example, next week we're not here, but the following week we're doing cardio. You can do that one cardio, and then you can do it again and throw in 1 or 2 of your strength classes. The goal is to get you moving every day, right? We want to minimize our sedentary time, because we know that the elixir to a full life and an independent life, fracture-free life, is movement. And so sitting around thinking about moving is not actually the same thing. Although some people beg to differ. So what I want to do is I want to set you up for success today. We are going to start class with just a quick little chat about the mechanics of the 2 main exercises. I am sorry, yoga for balance and bones, folks, but we are doing squats today. It's okay. You're going to be so efficient at them. We're working on the pull mechanics. So let's get started with our arms out in front of us. Good. And when we pull, we know that our arms do move, but the priority in the movement is these blades. So if you can see my shoulder blades, you can see the tattoos moving in and out, although they are not on my shoulder blades, they're outside of my shoulder blades. That is the primary mover of a pull mechanic. So from here, what I want you to do is I want to pull the weight, pardon the noise that you're hearing. Michael will try and stop that from us. So you're going to pull the weight in towards your chest and then reach your arms. So again, pull that, squeeze the shoulder blades on your back, and then reach your arms forward. Again, pardon the sound intrusion today, team. Pull back. We're going to try our best to minimize the impact on class today and reach forward. And again, it's quite difficult to feel it without load, right? So again, keep going, reach forward and back. And ideally, hi Deanne, hi Elizabeth, hello Ingrid, pull back, start to really focus on squeezing those shoulder blades in towards the spine and reaching forward. Give me about 5 more of those. Slow it down, Marianne, slow, squeeze. Focus on those elbows coming in on a diagonal right towards your bottom rib cage. Right? Like you're bringing a platter in towards your low belly and towards your belly button, Deb. So bring your hands a little bit lower. Yes. Low. Yes. Good. 3 and 2. Nice job. And 1. Already starting to wake up those shoulder blades, which are the primary mover. All the muscles that are attached here are responsible for that pull mechanics. Think about opening the fridge. Think about pulling open a door or opening up your freezer if you're lucky enough to have space for a freezer. What I want to do next is discuss that squat. So you're going to start in a chair. So I want everybody to have a seat in a chair. And from here, you can notice that the crease, the fold at your hips and the fold at your knees is what you're looking for. So a squat is focused on the knees and the hips flexing, right? So right here, we're at a 90 degree from our hip to our thigh, and at a 90 degree from our thigh to our shin. From here, you're going to hinge forward with a flat back. Notice your hinge, team. We want that hinge to be in the same plane as the shin. So if you can see here, my shin is on a slight diagonal and so is my spine. That's it, Deb. Good. Now from here, think about how you stand. You need to push your feet down into the floor and come right back up. Good. And then sit back down again. So coming up with a straight spine is not so ideal. We need a little bit of flexion in through the hip, and then you come up. Let's go up and down a few times. Yes. So knee, hip, knee, hip. But ideally, you want to push those feet into the ground to get your glutes to fire. Yes. So you got it. Elizabeth, I can't see you, just so you know your camera's not on today. What I want you to do now for the next few seconds or minute or so is play with the position of your feet. So I want you to find the best width that works for you, starting with super narrow. So hip width apart is the narrowest you would do in this class. So go up a few times, see how that feels. You can cross your arms over your body, or you can take your hands to your hips and then start to play with the legs coming a little bit wider. That would make your knees track over your toes, and it might be a little bit more accessible to some of us that way. Figure out what feels good in your body. That's it, Janet. Good. No worry, Elizabeth, sometimes if you click the red button on the bottom left-hand corner, you might be able to get your camera to turn on. Good. 2. Nice, Marion. And 1. Another thing to do if you're having tech issues is log out and come right back in. Perfect. From here, clear your space. You don't need a chair. You don't need any weights. We're going to warm up our body, getting that blood flowing. And that's going to involve a little bit of cardio. So you know rate of perceived exertion is a scale of 0 to 10. We're going to start with like a 5 for about a minute. We're trying to ramp up our heart rate. We want to be able to speak, but maybe feel a little breathy when we speak. So we can speak 3 or 4 words together and then have to go, right? So that's like a 5 or 6. So the first minute is going to be that. Then we're going to be working between intervals of an 8 and a 3. So 8 will be all out for 30 seconds. So I'll call out all out 8. And this is when you turn up the speed. So if this is a 5 out of 10 for you, then this might be an 8 out of 10. So you're going to ramp up the speed to the best of your ability. We're going to do 8 on a scale of RPE of 0 to 10. And then we're going to go back down to a 3 to 5 for 30 seconds. And we're going to run those intervals for 4 minutes, following a 1-minute warm-up. Just listen for the cueing. All will be fine. Just getting that blood flowing, getting those muscles nice and warmed up. There you go, Elizabeth. It always does the trick, right? All right. Can we hear the music team? Thumbs up? Yeah, so we got a solid minute here. Let's get going. Here we go. So marching on the spot, just make sure your props are moved out of the way. Nice and light here. So we're just looking at an RPE of 5. Sweep those arms wide enough. And down. Good. Again, if your arms don't go overhead, that's okay. Start here. Bum, bum, bum. Push down. Now push up. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Come on, Gail. Punch the ceiling. So we've got 30 more seconds. Just getting that heart rate starting to flow some blood through all those muscles. Tap those legs behind you in 3, 2, 1, and punch in front. Here we go. Here we go. Punch, punch. Nice job, team. Keep that core nice and tight. Start to reach both arms up overhead. As you heel, jab, like tap your heels out in front of you in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. That's it. Nice and simple. All right. Here we go. 30 seconds on the clock. We're going to start turning up the volume. Let's go 8 on RPE. So get those arms moving really quickly. Woo! 30 seconds is a long time. If you're able to jump, because you're not in a high-risk category, feel free to add a jump every now and then. Woo, that'll do it, Dana. That's it. Woo! 3, 2, 1. Marching on the spot. Here we go. Get that heart rate back down again. So we've got a 4-minute run of this 8 to 3 and rate of perceived exertion. Chest is nice and flat. Woo! full breath. Exhale it out. You're doing great, Marion. Yeehaw! We're gonna punch the ceiling in a second. Walking forward. In 3, in 2, and 1. Let's go. Punch. Walk back. There we go. Punch. So we're really trying to get that heart rate up now. Woo-ha! Let's go. Let's go. Punch out to the side. Heels. 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 There we go. All right, change the music here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Just tap. Tap, getting that heart rate down now. Oh, my husband is the best. Making sure that alarm doesn't sound in here. He's literally standing at the front door hitting the alarm button, so it doesn't disturb us. He's the best. Tap behind. Are you ready? Pack the air behind you. Chest nice and proud. Work on that posture here. Again, tempo is a choice. In 3, 2, if you're not able to get that heart rate up to an 8 for any reason, you just slow it down. Let's start. Variation of the jump jack. All right, let's go. We're working into minute 3 right now. Woo-ha! Already starting to get a little perspiration on the brow. Pump those arms in front. Here we go. Up, up. Turn your palms up to the sky. Yes. Turning up the volume, tap behind. Yeah. Let's go. Woo. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Nice bar chunk spot. That's it. Chest breath. Heart rate comes down again. So we're doing these little bursts. You can sweep those arms low, right? So we start to reach them up high. We're going to elevate that heart rate. So you can keep them moving below your heart. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Pump it up, pump it up. Let's go. Up, 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 up. Tap left, tap right. Tap left, tap right. Let's go. Woo, woo. Out to the side now. Options here are always to do a jump jack. Here and there if you want to elevate that heart a little bit with me. Come on, let's go. You're doing great. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Susan F, let's go. March it up. Chest nice and proud. We're going up Young Street. Big full breath in and out. We've got this and then one more round. You can do it. You're doing great. That blood is certainly flowing. That energy is certainly pumping up. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to tap behind as quick as you can get. Let's go, let's go. Now, push in front. Getting all the muscles warmed up here, arms overhead. Yes, keep those tummy muscles tight, arms out to the side, up and aside, up and out. Woo, tongue-tied she is today. Here we go. Up, out. She's a hot mess. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Last 30 seconds on the clock. We're slowly working here, getting that heart rate down. You can start to slow down your march. Keep your arms below heart level. Coming up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, team. Walk around your space. Shake out your arms and legs. I'm going to turn that music down. Nice job. So adding a little bit of cardio work is really helpful in getting that heart rate up and warming up those muscles. Still, we're going to focus right here on a little bit of hamstring activation. I want you to extend one heel out in front of you, toes to the sky. Take your hands to the crease of your hips, where your leg joins your pelvis. Push that area back. Sweep those arms, framing that leg and reaching the arm up overhead. Switch sides. Push your hip back. Sweep and reach. Good. Keep going, alternating side to side. In 5. Yep. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's get a little bit of leg swing action. I want you to take one hand to a wall or a chair. Keep your chest upright. Please know that if at any point in time something is not clear to you, kindly unmute yourself so I know, right? Don't read minds. And anything that you have to add in terms of questions could be something else, someone else needing that same answer. So just swing that leg. Make sure you're not arching and flexing your spine in the process. So shoulders and hips face forward. That's it. Turn, yeah. Is your leg free to kick forward? Gail, just watch those stairs. I don't want you to break a toe here. Good. Like a pendulum, right? Noticing the leg going behind you without arching your back. Try to minimize that movement a little bit more, Miriam. So a little less momentum so that there's no movement up here. It's harder, right? You're not going to get as big range of motion. That's it, Judy. Let's switch sides, Jackie. Other side. So still as can be. Like this is in concrete from the waist up. I don't know why. This is my Sopranos reference. Everything was put in concrete, yes? Kick forward and back. There's a series you need to binge watch this summer. It's been years. And 5, yep. 4, good, Deanne. 3, 2, and 1. Let's stir our hips around the room. We're going into a little bit of alternating movements to prep the primary muscles used in today's workout. Circle those hips around the room, slowly working on lowering that heart rate, although you will increase it in today's WOD. We are working on a every minute on the minute workout. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you an exercise. You're going to do the exercise for the amount of repetitions I ask of you. Within that minute, if you finish your repetitions in 15 seconds, in 30 seconds, in 40 seconds, that's fine. The rest of that minute is yours to enjoy and relax, not exercise. It is strategically programmed that way. That is what an EMOM is. It's not meant to keep you moving for the entire minute. However, if it takes you an entire minute to complete the task, I want you to decrease the reps. So if I said to you, I want you to do 10 squats and it took you a minute, then I want you to decrease your squats to 6 or 8 because I do want a minimum of 15 seconds rest on the clock. Are there any questions about that? No? Okay. So before we get on to today's WOD, workout of the day, I want you to grab your set of 10-pound weights. For those who have been slowly, progressively increasing your weights over time, you know who you are. First off, if you can't use weights today, you're using body weight only, okay? You're also potentially minimizing the depth of your squat. If you have been progressively overloading over our time together, Dan just went, what? What? You can go up from there. I'm using 20 pounds. If you have 12, if you have 15, if you have 20, you can use 20. The key is I want no swinging of the arms. Is that clear? Arms are tight. Armpits tight to body, shoulders back, chest proud. Okay, first exercise on the docket is you're just going to give me 5 squats with your minimum 10-pound. You know who you are. Weights are not part of your practice. Right now, that's completely fine. We're going to stand nice and tall. This isn't the WOD today. I just want to prep our body. So I want to see everybody sit and stand. And when you sit, it's like you're sitting in a chair. So you're not hinging and you're not dropping an imaginary book that could potentially be on your head. So once you are done 5, put your weights down. From the side team, I'd love to see your posture. Same with you, Victoria. Let's see, Sue. So there's a little bit of a hinge action going on there, Sue. So see if you can try and sit your bum back a little bit. Imagine there's a chair there. Yeah, better. Torso upright. Good. Okay. So you should have done 5 by now. Put your weights down, grab your resistance band. Preferably some long, stretchy thing. You're going to just grab that, hold it out in front of your chest, drop your shoulders away from your ears, and you're going to pull that band across your chest and bring it back to center. So 10 times. This is retraction. The upper back muscles, which are primarily responsible for our pull mechanics, are in this move. So 10 pulls. You can have your elbows slightly soft and you should feel something. So don't make it so slack in the center that you're feeling next to nothing. This is meant to be challenging and wake muscles up. Yep, 10 times, then put it down. When you put it down, this way I know you're done. And we can go back. Yes, good. So opening the chest, contracting those back muscles, and back to center. Put that down. If you want a sip of water, just 10. You have to count on your own. I'm not your counter. And then grab your weights again after you grab a quick sip of water. And I would like to see from the side. Janet, can you come closer to your camera for me? Yeah, and then from the side. Perfect. 5 squats. Armpits tight, shoulders back. That's it, Jackie. Sit in that chair, bend the knees, flex the hips. Yes, Heather, fantastic. You're just sitting down. Forget the word squat. Sit down, stand up. When you stand, what are you doing? Push into the floor, faster. That's it, Elizabeth. That's it, Deanne. Push, yes, Susan. 5 and you're done. Grab that resistance band again. This is our pre-workout workout. Second time around, 10 banded pull aparts. Focus on the squeeze of the upper back muscles, not the hiking of the shoulders up to the ceiling. Good. Try to straighten those arms a little bit more, Gail. Yes. Open up the chest. Good, Sue. So this is resistance too, right? Just baby resistance for your back. Nice. 10 times. Put it down. Grab a sip of water. Yeah, we're really going to have to focus on that hydration as the weather starts to turn, right, team? Final time around, 5 repetitions of your squat with your 10-pound weights or body weight if that is your way of moving these days because of health reasons. Yes, down and up. Yes, Janet, that's better. Core is tight here, yes? When you engage through those abdominals in your sit to stand, you're less likely to extend and arch your back for those who are back archers by nature. Not everybody does that, but some folks are big back archers. Yes, beautiful, Susan. Lovely. Okay. Bravo. Questions about those moves? No? Okay. So anybody want to know what today's WOD is? It's 5 exercises. And the first exercise has no weight except your body. So we know that impact sends information to our bones. This is site specific. This particular exercise will work the lower back, the hips, and the muscles of the bones in the legs. What I want you to do, if you are not in a high risk category, so you know if you're on medication or you have been told that you're in a high risk category for a fracture, you're going to not step so hard. Mine is moderate risk. I'm going to squat, stand, stomp, stomp. That's 1 repetition. So do it with me. Squat, stand, stomp, stomp. If you are in a high risk category, it's march, march. Okay? You are going to do 10 of those when we start our WOD. That's exercise number 1. And I will count up the numbers at the beginning you do your own repetitions. When you're done, have a seat, have some water, you're done. At the next minute march, we're gonna grab those weights that you just had in your hand in a suitcase carry with your armpits tight. You're gonna lift your knee 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 12 knee lifts. That's what I'm gonna call them. So each time a knee comes up is the number 1 and 2, and you're gonna go on to 12. 12 knee lifts, or otherwise known as marches. It's a variation of a squat, just done differently. The next 2 exercises are identical, but because you have 2 body parts, you're gonna do a supported row. So if I'm holding the weight in one hand, the opposite leg is gonna come in front of me, right? So this is held in my left hand. You would see it as my right hand, then this is my left leg. You need to hold on to a chair, not optional. Have a kickstand behind. You can set up right now just to try it and row that weight in towards your bottom waistline or your pant crease. Not up here at the shoulder, down here at your hip. Hip and shoulder are a good 2 different postal codes. Yes? So you're gonna row up and lower 10 times in that minute. The next round, 10 minutes, 10 reps on the other side. You ready for the next one? Heel pops. So again, impacting the lower extremities. 1, 2, 3 for the entire 60 seconds. Okay? So remember, do not land with stiff knees. You need to absorb the shock of that. And again, high risk category folk, please don't pound those heels. Land softly. You will still have impact on your bones, but more appropriate for you. Are we clear on the exercises? If not, speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay, we are gonna do this team. First exercise, squat, stand, march, march, 1. We're gonna do that 10 times. Question?
Sorry.
Hi, Janet, go ahead.
Question, sorry, high risk, what do we do first exercise? I forgot.
The high risk folks are still going to squat, you're still going to stand, but it's more like a march and a march as opposed to a stomp, stomp. So think knee lift instead of push, push. Okay, yeah, so that was a great question from Janet. If you're in that high risk category, you're gonna minimize that and instead focus on the hip flexion and getting those knees up with a neutral spine. Choices, don't ever say I don't give you choices. Okay, grab a sip of water while I put some music on. So, despite the fact that the music may be like, you don't have to go fast. You have a whole minute, right? Find your spot. Don't panic. Let's all take a big breath together. There is no weights in this exercise. 0. Take a breath. We're going to just squat. Let's all come down together. Come up. Let's go. 10 times. You're doing great. I'm not even counting myself. When you're done, you're 10. I think that was 5. I'm not sure. I've done workouts with coaches that count their own reps, and I can't keep up. There's nothing more annoying. So you do you. And when you're done, enjoy a moment of rest. Body weight with a little bit of edge to it. That's it. Nice. Take a moment when you're done. You still have 20 seconds left. So for those who are not complete, I want you to stop now and decrease the reps by 2. Next round, suitcase carry, grab those weights in hand in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So knee ups 12 times. Again, chest is proud. Gently squeezing those shoulders back, and I do not want swinging weights if you're using them. Keep those armpits tight. All right, chest is proud. Try to lift your rib cage off of your pelvis. So instead of letting those weights pull you down, You're resisting. Nice job. When you're done, move those weights, put them out of the way. Again, I'm not even counting, so just don't follow along with me. I'm more focused on you. You have 20 more seconds. If you haven't completed your 12 marches, you're gonna reduce them by 2 next time around. Did I mention we're doing 3 rounds? Rowing in your right hand, right? So you're gonna grab that weight in your right hand. That means your left foot is coming forward. You're gonna hold the chair with your free hand, row that weight into your hip 10 times and lower. Let's go. You're in it. So the row is simply pulling, squeezing that shoulder. Watch the elevation, Gail. I'm watching your shoulder come up to your ear. So keep that down. Minimize how far you pull that into your body instead. That's it. Wrists are neutral, no bending in the wrist. Like you're gonna punch me. You're 30 seconds into it. You only needed to do 8. Put it down, take a break. So your right hand held the weight. Now your left hand is gonna hold it, but you have a whole 20 seconds. You're welcome. All right, sip of water. If your left hand has the weight now, that means your right foot is forward, your right hand is holding onto the back of your chair. There's a little bit of a hinge. Wiggle your tushy, send it back, Heather, come on. Pull, and lower. Again, tummy tight, pull. Yo, I don't know about you, but I remember those long mowers. You need to be strong. Good, pull. Even pause if the weight is so light that you're like yanking these out. In 10 seconds, you need heavier weight, ladies and gentlemen. That's it, Judy. You have 30 seconds. 8 times, that's all. You should feel like at the 8th one, it's hard, right? I want to show you something. We don't want our wrist to look like that. We want the wrist to look like this. You see how neutral that is? Not that, this. All right, next, coming up on the docket is our heel toss, 60 whole seconds, right? Or a light landing in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Down. You can get your arms involved, that's it, Deb. You can go to the beat of the music. Again, it's a whole minute. Landing softly if you're on a high risk category. For those who want to jump, go for it. We're still adding input here, maybe more so. Woo-hoo. Come on. Look at Heather, she's got rhythm, man. This is joyful, right? Knees are soft, tracking over your toes, soft landing for some of us, a little firmer for others, 10 more seconds. You get a 90-second rest after this. Did I mention that? You're so welcome. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. 90 seconds on the clock. Any questions about what was just happening? Did you see your life flash before your eyes? The goal is to challenge you, team. That's why I didn't get 10 pounds for me, because 10 pounds in a row or a march it doesn't register in my body as difficult. 15, 20 pounds for me, everybody's different though, right? So 10 pounds may be hard, and that was literally my point. I want it to be like, oh, you gotta make noise to get that puppy up, right? If you're just, nothing's happening, I'm sorry. Not to your bones or your muscles. Did everyone see this on Facebook? It's the fall calendar. Fall programs all done and dusted. I got my dates correct because I have a proofreader next door. Apparently that's normal in the business world. People to proofread your work. Anyways, it's on the Facebook group. I will send something out in the next couple of weeks. You get registration first. You're lucky. 15 more seconds. Squat, stand, stomp, stomp, or knee up, knee up. Choose. Are you ready? I'm ready. 3, 2, 1. Only 10 times. Let's go. Down, up, boom, go. We could have added load, but we have lots of load in this workout. And this actually is load for your bones, just so you're wondering. There's a lot of force applied to our bones here. Much more than walking, which we know is helpful, but is simply not enough. I would love to see photos of you walking in our main movement challenge. Doesn't have to be of you, it could just be your surroundings. You can pop them on our Facebook group or on your Instagram story or a post. I'd love to see where you're walking. I think I did more than 10. 10 more seconds on the clock. Woo, were you following me? 12 marches with a suitcase carry. Grab your weights. You're getting stronger every round. In 3, 2, 1, remember, you're lifting one knee, then the other. Each knee lift is a 1, a 2, a 3, up to 12, right? Chest proud. Squeeze those shoulders back, Gail. Look straight ahead, not down. Squeeze, chest proud. When you're done, your 12 meal lifts or 6 sets of marches. We're gonna do a row. You have time, put those down. Getting that heart rate up a little bit, huh? Just a wee bit. You can dance, you can chill out, but you are gonna get a weight in your right hand. Step your left foot forward. You have 8 seconds. Hinge, flat back, stick the tushy out. Remember, retract and lower. If you don't have a heavier weight to feel challenged, how can you change this and make your 8 or 10 rows more challenging? You can slow it down on the uptake or the lowering. Either one is going to make that more difficult. Shoulder blade slides in towards your spine, 10 rows. Watch that wrist, Gail. Put your thumb upwards a little bit more, Gail. Or pull your thumb back. Maybe that makes more sense to you. Right? You're doing this. I want this. You're doing this. Yep, better. Use your shoulder. 10 more seconds on the clock. Switching arms. In 5, only 10 reps. For those who are still in it, you need to do less, meaning 8. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, you're in it. Other arm. Other arm is rowing. In and lower. Where are you pulling it towards? Your hip, not your chest. She's yelling now. That's it. Turn to the side, Heather. The other side, yeah. Got lots of time. 10 reps. That's it. Squeeze your shoulder back. That's it. Nice, Heather. Nice, Marianne. Hinge a little further, Elizabeth. You're more upright in this book. Yes. It's going to make it harder. You have 20 seconds. If you haven't completed your 10, I want you to stop. Heel pops. Coming up in 10 seconds. You can dance if you want. You got both recordings, one with music, one without, so you can choose which quality of visual is more important. 3, 2, 1, you ready? Let's go, come on. Landing softly or firmly, depending on what we previously discussed, right? There's always choices in this class. I can't make you do things. I can only encourage you. Yes, and again, jumpers are welcome. Yes, Dana. Can we do that tomorrow? Look at it. Yes, we will. We're going to do a workout on the water. Prepare for it. Yes. Yes, nice, Gail. Come on, Gail. I know you got the moves. 20 more seconds, let's go. Sue sure got them. Way to go, Deb. Every heel drop is informing your body, specifically your hips and your low back. Those bones in your hips and low back are getting information in 3, 2, 1 time, 90-second rest. Right? So oftentimes people ask me, how do I get my spine to get strong if my BMD is low and I want to maintain that bone mineral density? Walking is great with a weighted vest. Farmer's carries with heavy weights lifting out of the waistline. Although we don't do kettlebell work, kettlebell swings are good too. Any marching action or holding weight in your hands, you have to resist the pull down. That is your spine getting stronger. Okay, so it doesn't have to be complicated. Hold something heavy. You got almost a minute. If you want to dance, you can. Osteofit always sneaks into my classes, doesn't it? Deanne rather, I think you need someone to accompany you in all your travels. So next time you go to Grenada, reach out. Anybody holiday. Jennifer going to France? I'm happy to accompany you. It's a new side business. In 5, what are we doing? Show me what we're doing. Yep. Squat, stand, march, march, or knee lift, knee lift. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, 10 of them. Let's go. This is a gift, right? The amount of people that don't have the opportunity to move their body because of physical limitations or other is vast, right? So know that you are making a difference in your life. You're taking control of it, right? You're not letting anyone else dictate your future, and that's a choice. So you should be glad for that, that you're here and moving your body in any capacity. 10 times, all I ask of you. This is my husband dancing to everything. Shh. Is he here? He's here. Oops. 10 more seconds. Suitcase carries coming up. Last time. So this is something that can absolutely help your spine health, right? If they're heavy enough. There's the caveat. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Knee lift or marching. 12 times or 6 sets. You choose how you want to perceive that. What registers with your brain. Push down to minimize that sway that kind of happens. So really focus on pushing down with one leg, lifting with the other. Yes. Oh, he did here. He just gave me a look. Only 12 marches. Wouldn't it be fun if Michael did a class with us one day, team? Yes? We'll see, we'll see. 10 more seconds. You only needed to do 12. You should, at this point, have your weights down. Taking a moment. We're going into a row, starting on our right arm. Holding the weight. Again, core is braced, right? There's tension here. So keep that core on. Pull. Lower. Was that hard? 10 times. Let's go, Dina. Yes. Shoulder back. Think shoulder back. Yes, Susan. Let's see from the side a little, Carol B. So right now I'm seeing your front. Yeah. Yes, 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 exactly. Perfect. Good job, Janet. Everybody's got the row. Sue, for your variation, take your arm out here instead. Yeah, yeah. You have 10 more seconds. You should be done. Gail, we were doing rows. Yeah? Okay. Other side, 3, 2, 1. Again, if you're not using weight, do your rows in an upright position, right? This way you can really focus on neutral spine, core braced. Make a fist and pull the door towards you, but lower that hand a little bit lower, Sue. Down towards your hip crease. That's it, Deb, nice. Dina, your rows are looking amazing today. Great job. Yeah. Only 10 rows, put it down. You have 20 seconds. Don't step on those puppies, Dion. Last time, heel pops. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Heel, a solid minute. Boom, or not boom, or soft lane. Gentle, Sue. Yes. Have a little fun. Turn up the corners of your mouth. You're done, y'all. Ha. Having some fun with your workout? We'll have some fun in 2 weeks together. Cardio. Oh my gosh. Might need running shoes for that one. Keep going, keep going. Ten more seconds, Gail, come on. Lift those heels, soft or firm landing. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. So good, team, nice job. Let's cool things down a little bit. Let's go back to our leg swings. Just gentle though, okay? So let that heart rate come down. Gentle leg swings. Remember, the movement is coming from your leg, not your spine. So please, please, please take your hand to the lowest part of your back, just above your buttocks, and make sure you're not feeling any movement there. Yes, that's better, Marion. Do you see, this way we can get our glutes to kind of contract a little bit when the leg goes behind us. Otherwise, it's just the back. Swaying, 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 which you can do. And it's not like horrible, but for those who have perpetual low back pain, there we go. Turn that music down. In 3, 2, 1, you're gonna turn to the other side and give me a leg swing using your hand as feedback. If you have 30 seconds online, who am I kidding? I can't say anything in 30 seconds. A minute after class. Stick around. I just want to have a quick little chat with y'all. Three, 2, and 1. Yeah, Sue's dancing it out. Let's join Sue. Come on, little dance. Who said you can't dance to cool things down? Chill music. Move around your room. Have you not danced yet today? We'll fix that. Dancing backwards, forward. So many feel-good movements come out of just listening to your body, listening to the beats. Sway those arms. Yeah. I always like to imagine my arms are like seaweed at the bottom of the ocean. Rooted in my legs, but able to float. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hand to the wall, extend your left leg out in front of you. Hip hinge here. This time we're gonna hold the stretch. Keep lifting out of the waistline. Yeah, so don't let your head bob. Pick your head up. Yeah, good. Big breath here. 3, 2, 1. Come on up with me, Judy. Switch legs, Janet. We're gonna get a nice quad stretch. We'll use our chair for this, team. But before we get that quad stretch in, I wanna get a little bit of stretch in the side of our hip. Come on up. Step your feet hip width apart. Take your left leg and cross it over in front on the other side of your right leg. Yeah. Take your left arm up. She's mirroring, trying to grab that wrist. So grab your left wrist, reach up, and then see if you can do a little bit of a side bend, but more of a lift. So think more lengthening. You've got it, Marianne, you're doing good. Lengthen, and then a little side bend. So we're trying to create space here without crunching here, yes? Squeeze your legs together. Ooh, a little wobbly in here, huh? Good, let's switch sides. So take your right leg, cross it over your lap. Float those arms up if you're available. Otherwise, you can just hold them out in front of you. And then again, over to the other side. Soft knees here. You don't have to lock them out. And think more of lifting. Oh gosh, it feels good. 3, 2, 1. Using the back of your chair or a wall. We're gonna come into a down dog. So take your hands or a hip hinge. For those of you who are like, a down what? Take your hips back. You can start with your knees softly bent, pushing your tush away from the crown of your head. Lift the base of your skull so you do not have your head drooping. Feels so good. In 4, 3, 2, 1. So some of us who have the capacity to fold at their knee and take your heel in towards your seat, you're going to come here for a quad stretch, but I want you to squeeze that tush and push your hip forward, right? So crease first and then push forward, yeah? For those who are limited for knee issues, I got you. Take the top of your foot on the floor, press it down, and same thing, push your hip forward. It's like you're slightly tucking your tailbone under, but very gently to get a deep stretch from the knee all the way up towards the hip, and then stay really tall. Breathe here. In 3, in 2, and 1. Switch legs, switch sides. Sun is coming out for me today. Top of the foot, presses down, knee under hip, hip extends. So no creases in the front of that hip in any variation. A little bit of tension still in through those abdominals. Just breathe here, team, you're doing great. 3, 2, and 1. So good, team. Have a seat either on the floor, lying down rather on the floor, or you could come to sit up close to your monitor. The choice is always there. You can have a seat anywhere. Lie down. Sure, maybe if you need to stay hydrated right now. Nothing changes unless you challenge yourself. In life, right? In your body. And it can be scary to feel things. I'm the first one to go, oh, right? Especially when I first started, even lifting weights at home on my own. Did I do something wrong? I felt this. You want to feel, it's a gift, right? We want to feel all the parts of us. Sit up nice and tall, do a little bit of a posture check for those who are sitting in a chair or on the floor. If you're not, yay. Let yourself relax. Get really tall and then remove your hands. Place them on your thighs or on your lap. You can either close your eyes or gaze downcast. And just breathe now, letting that tension that you held in your belly for your strength work go. we might have talked about this several times, but we have this tendency to grip in our body. It's a defense mechanism. And it's essentially kind of fear-based, right? We do these explosive, powerful moves in class. And not that they're fear-based, but the body has to respond to that. And we have to learn when they turn on and when they turn off. So now is not the time to have them on. So if it's helpful to put your hands on your belly to remind it to let go, nobody's looking, just let it all out. Breathe fully. Breathe with intention here. To expand your body. And just quickly doing a little bit of a scan in your body, jaw, your lips, your throat. You're noticing any tension in your neck or shoulders. On your next exhale, see if you can send that intention to soften in that area, any area, in fact, that you have difficulty letting go of. And if that's not enough to let that tension go, imagine that is someone you love in front of you, that body part, that jaw, that tummy, that pelvic floor, knee, ankle, thigh, that's holding residual tension. And that is your grandchild, that is your child, that is your loved one, that is a dear friend. And tell them that you love them. Tell them that everything is okay and that they can just let go. That they are 100% supported. And that they are loved, unconditional, no matter size, shape. Breathing fully into your body for these final few moments together. And then finally, just bow your chin in towards your chest if you're seated, and just take a moment to thank yourself for putting in the work, putting in the effort to take control of your life today and your future. And when you're ready, just lift your gaze, reach your arms up overhead. If you're lying on the floor, just stretch, stretch, stretch. And release your arms. Welcome yourself to your walk and balance rest of your day. So hopefully you can get that 30 minutes in today, team. I'm going to turn the volume off. I will record this, so you don't need to stick around if you have to go. I just want to add that I add strength, and strength training at home is fine. That is all you need to do as long as you are progressively overloading. I am not afraid to say to you that if this program doesn't feel like enough and you need more, you want more, in person, with dumbbells, with barbells, with equipment, with a trainer, please reach out to me. In fact, one of our members actually has left the program. I mean, my hope is that you can continue with the program right? But I am so overjoyed that she is now working with a personal trainer, which is a luxury, as I completely understand. But she is now doing like CrossFit style training and working out really hard with heavier weights because she felt like she couldn't push herself in this platform. platform. So what I am saying to you is that, yes, you will continue to maintain and stimulate the bone remodeling process and get stronger as heck if you continue to challenge yourself in this program. But if you feel compelled to try something new outside of this platform, please reach out to me. I have a whole slew of connections in the industry. Not all of them are bone fit, but enough of them know enough about human anatomy that they understand the mechanics behind bone health. So please, please, please reach out to me, and I will do my best to help find someone that can work in that capacity if you were ever interested. And that is all I am saying. So thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful day and keep your eyes open for the fall programs. It's going to be very similar to last year in that I will give you first dibs to register. You put a small deposit down to hold your spot, and you will get a collection of classes to enjoy all summer long. So let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, we will see you in 2 weeks for our next live class.
Thanks, Diana.
You are so welcome. Way to go, Marion. Marion said she's going to increase her weights at home. And I'm like, that makes me so happy. So
yeah, I'm going to go try 12.